Well, hi everyone. Thank you for being here today with us at CIGRE 2024. I'm François Fleche, Head of Global Marketing at PcVue, and this is Alexandre.
So I'm Alexandre Gontier. I'm the Sales Area Manager for France. So today we are going to talk about the Hypervision of power automation system, and from generation to distribution. We will split the presentation in different parts. So first of all, we are going to talk about the company, just to have an overview of what we propose and who are our main customers. And then we will go through a video for to share what we can propose on different kind of solution as different kind of solutions. So you will have a global overview of what you can expect from a solution.
Yeah, exactly. So just before starting, very important to note that power automation has dramatically changed over time, and there's more and more systems generating more and more data, a huge amount of data, by the way. And there's a need for a system platform that is able to aggregate all this data and centralize those data across different power installation from generation to distribution. So that's exactly what we're going to present today.
Okay. So first of all, few facts and figures just to understand who we are and what we propose right now. So we are a SCADA editor. We developed a platform for more than 40 years, so we have a great experience on how to trade data, how to collect the information. We are present worldwide. So here you have our main bases or strategic bases, and for the area where we do not have direct bases, we have more than 50 evaluated resellers that represent a brand and that are able to accompany the market depending on the needs.
Yeah, and not to mention that the point here is to be very close to our users, physically, as you can see, but also culturally. So that's why it's very important for us to have a local team to fit the need of our local users, basically.
So, who we are and what we do. So, as I said, we offer a platform that is able to collect information from different kind of devices. So, we are vendor agnostic. So it means we are not linked to any manufacturer. The aim is to propose the best platform, the best software, and to gather all the information that comes from different kind of devices, different kind of IEDs. Then we enhance this data, we transform a 0-1 information into something that makes sense for the user. Then all this information could be also displayed on several screens, mimics. You can have something back on your cell phone, on virtual reality helmet like HoloLens, for example. So you have a lot of terminals to use the data, to present the data. Once the platform collects this information, we are able to store all this data into a database and generate some reports. And last but not least, as we are completely open regarding the collect point of view, we are also open regarding sharing data. So it means you can build different kind of architecture by using the PcVue platform, and you can share the information with third-party application that may need about that. So just a short focus on our product and services we provide to the market. So our main product at the heart of our range is PcVue. So PcVue is this SCADA platform, and around this platform you can have web interfaces. So it means by using a simple web browser, your cell phone, your tablets, whatever you want, you can have directly the HMI available on your terminal. Now, for the user that may need to move in different area, to move into substation or something like that, we developed, based on customers' feedback, we developed an advanced tool just to be able to send the right information to the right person, depending on the device that is in front of them. So it will be able to collect information, and this information may come from PcVue, but it's an open solution once again. So it means if you have third-party application, you can get information from the CMS, you can get information from like documentation, you can merge all this information into a simple graphical interface. PcVue embedded built-in features for reporting for sure, but we also have advanced module for that. So if you need an advanced solution, we provide an advanced tool called Dream Report. The same for the on-call management. PcVue also provide a built-in solution for that. But if you need an advanced behavior, we have a dedicated module that will be connected to PcVue that is called Alert. And third, we have another advanced features regarding historian solution. So PcVue will store its own archive into its own SQL database. But if you need to store a huge amount of data, we have a dedicated platform for that. To complete this product, we offer also some services. So the services will be the trainings, hotlines, or support customer care globally. And when you match a product plus the customer care we have, we are able to address different kind of market, power automation, the main market that we're talking today, but our solution is also well used in different kind of verticals. So now if we focus on the energy segment, who are our main customers? So you will see that a lot of customers are using a solution in the energy segment. The first one is the wind market. So in the wind market, the big players, maybe the biggest player is using a solution, so Hydroelectric, to manage, monitor all the wind farm worldwide. But we have a lot of feedbacks also on the solar market. PcVue is also used to monitor, control different kind of PV park. The same for the hydroelectric segment. We are managing a lot of hydroelectric installation, like in Turkey, Norway, Vietnam, Spain also. So as you'll see, we have a lot of experience on any kind of production solution. So here, biogas, it's another market where we are well established that is also using a solution. So we have a lot of customers that are using a solution to produce energy, to monitor the installation. But that's not all. Our solution is also present and used in distribution and transmission elements. Just few words, for example, here in the Philippines, Penelco is monitoring 40 substations by using PcVue, by using dedicated communication protocols. So we have built-in features to address the specific markets. We have the IEC 104, IEC 61850, DNP3, and so on. Another example, and just to conclude here, of few references, customers in substations, for example, in Chile, Transelec is using PcVue to monitor and manage its biggest substation. So this is the Alto Juanel substation, and Alto Juanel substation manage 2,500 megawatts. So this is the biggest substation in Chile. So we have a great experience on all these elements from generation to transmission and distribution.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I said as an introduction. It's exactly what we target, to be able to address many facilities, many installations, and also, and that's the topic of today, to be able to do hypervision of those installations. The goal, and it's more and more the case with the net zero transition, is to achieve optimization of all the different parts of the power from generation to distribution, and for the end user to have an overall view of all the power system, and then link this to the consumer, like the cities and buildings. We know that cities are now in a way to optimize energy consumption, to use electromobility with EV to produce energy as well. So all of that need a platform to aggregate, a centralized platform to aggregate all those data and then optimize the way the power is used across all the the way from generation to distribution.
So to do so, we offer different values in the platform. So what we propose is a platform that allows to monitor and control any kind of system, so power system. So whatever will be your device, we will be able to get information. Then the second important part is interoperability. We know that SCADA is just a part of the application, but for sure you need to share the data. So how to do that? Maybe you'll need some external elements to forecast what will be the production if you have a PV solar plant. So you need to exchange data with third-party application, and this interoperability is the key to do that. Then all the information will be centralized into PcVue. So by doing so, then you can analyze the elements, you can generate reports to share it with the main person that is dealing with this information you stored. And the platform, an important thing is that the platform is built on the object approach. So this object approach allows you to developed by saving time and cost, and also it's the key to have a scalable solution. So once you create the library, we will see that there's a lot of libraries that are provided with the solution. But by using these libraries, you can scale your application. So if you have something that's growing up a lot, PcVue is done for you. Now, what I propose is to have a feedback regarding the generation segment, and mainly regarding the Hypervision of spread site. So many of our customers, so here you have 4 real pictures we took on customer site. So all these customers are using PcVue to monitor and control their global spread site. And by using that, they can have a map control to represent worldwide all the installation, and then to have the good feedback rating on what's wrong, what's okay. So we have some specific skills to display that. We have alarm viewer, we have trend viewer. We will see in the demo in a few minutes ago. So these control center are connected to different kind of players. So as I said, we have the interoperability offer for that. And some remote sites are connected to the main control center. The remote sites are also monitoring with PcVue, and we have dedicated protocols like the ICCP to create connection between site and dispatcher. So what we propose for generation, it's an easy to use solution. So just by clicking, no need to script for that. Just by clicking, by using the already available libraries that are provided with the solution, you can create your own real-time monitoring system. And this monitoring system also embedded high availability. So if you need to have redundancy, for sure it's built-in solution. If you need to have alarms management, if you need to have reports, everything is available as built-in into the platform.
And yeah, I can add something is also that we design the software platform to be deployed in various ways. It means that you can have several levels of data acquisition with field stations spread across like the country, and then second level, the control center level, which gathering all the data from the field, and this second level is able to connect the third level, which is the dispatch center. So we do have all the technologies and deployment options to build this kind of scalable architectures. And very important point is that you can start from one single station on the field and 2 years later with hundreds of stations, and no need to redo everything from scratch each time. So it's very important for the sustainability of your system and to reduce cost of maintenance as well. Because if you want to evolve from one station to 100, you don't want to pay each time for that. So that's what the platform proposes.
Yeah. So we focused on generation in this few example, but for sure we have also the same approach for the substation. So you can use PcVue as a substation automation system. So PcVue, once again, will be able to get information from your protection relay and display it. You can have the high availability once again. So for all of that, what are the main technology, the main needs? Well, the first one is to have a smart grid interoperability. So it means we need to have specific communication drivers to be able to establish the communication between the devices, the IEDs on the field, and the platform. So for that, we have a lot of communication protocols for that. So here are the main ones that you may use. So the IEC 104 as a client and server. So what does it mean? It means that PcVue can act as a gateway, a smart gateway, because with all the protocols we have, we can connect to all devices, gather all this information into PcVue, and then you can share it at the top level. So PcVue can act as a gateway, but a smart gateway, because for sure we can also process the data into PcVue. So we gather information, but process it at the PcVue level, and then share the advanced information to the top level. So here are the main protocols, so the MP3, OPC, Modbus TCP/IP, and others. We have more than 100 other communication protocols available.
All those drivers are built-in.
Yeah.
Means that there's no need for third-party software or whatever it is to implement it. It's all included in the platform. We have tested it, and it's really a plus when you want to develop your project. Because you don't have to struggle with the way to use those protocols. We did it for you, basically, and that's really built-in drivers. Yeah, because when sometimes you need to use a third-party application with other system, maybe you will lose some specificities of the protocols. I have in mind some specificities regarding the IEC 61850. You can share a file that comes from the IEDs or something like that. If you are using, I don't know, an OPC server or something like that, you will lose some big features that are available in this protocol. That's why we effectively have built-in drivers into a solution. Yeah, and whenever possible, we did certify those drivers, like the IEC 61850, which is certified by DNV GL. And that's exactly what Alexandre said, that those protocols are often standards, and standards that can be implemented in various ways. So depending on the way you implement it, it work, or maybe it won't. So we just tested it, and we made sure that they are going to work. Yeah. So no, I think you understood that we are able to connect to any kind of IEDs, any kind of IEC, whatever will be your power system. Now, at the opposite of the scope, we have how to share this data to third-party application, or how to get information from a third system that is not an IED on the field. So for that, we also developed a specific technology. So it's called the Universal Data Connector. So it's built-in features into PcVue. And this Universal Data Connector allows to create a direct connection between PcVue and a third-party application. And this kind of connection is well used, for example, for artificial intelligence or for forecast services. So, for example, you have a lot of providers in the energy area, and they can provide some forecast for example, for the PV plant. So they can forecast what will be the production in the upcoming hours, in the upcoming days, or in the upcoming weeks. And maybe by using PcVue, you will need this information to adjust to some settings, to adjust the way you will use your system, your infrastructure. So PcVue, we developed into PcVue a direct connector to the third-party application. So we have a direct connector here. You have the main ones, but once again, it's very rich. So we have more than 50 connectors, I guess.
to establish the connection. So we have connection with Steadison, we have with Open Weather Map, with Azure machine learning for artificial intelligence, Huawei, and so on. So we have a lot of connectors, and if we don't have the specific connectors for that solution, we developed a generic API. So a generic REST API that allows to PcVue to connect to the solution, or PcVue could be a REST server, so a third-party application can ask to PcVue for the information. Both are possible depending on your architecture and what you're expecting.
Yeah, so the message here is that we implemented all like the standard protocol drivers, IEC, SNMP, ICCP, and whatever. But the world is changing, and there's much more a way to exchange data now. And this universal data connector is kind of an open door to these new ways of exchanging data, whatever they are. Basically, we don't even know if tomorrow there will be another way to exchange data. But using this universal data connector, we just are able to address those new systems, those new connected systems. So that's really the interoperability of our platform. And once again, we support those way to exchange data. You don't have to test, and we do it for you. So that's the I think the main point of the PcVue platform.
Okay. Yeah, so we talked a lot about PcVue features and what you can expect with PcVue. Now let's move to a short video presentation to present you what you can expect by using PcVue. So as we said, so PcVue is a platform you can design, you can create your own mimic, your own dashboard, your own representation. We provide with PcVue a lot of quick start projects, so it means all the skins, all the templates for a project are provided, but you can create your own if it makes sense for you. Here we have an example of what we found in the control center of our customers by using a solution. So in the middle, you have an interactive map, and you will have a lot of KPIs all around that. Now, just as a short presentation, we registered this video into our office. So our colleague is wearing an helmet, so a Microsoft HoloLens helmet, so for advanced virtual reality. And through the helmet, on the corner, on the left, on the right below, you have what my colleague is watching at through the helmet. So he has virtual mimics, virtual dashboard, and depending on the device that is in front of him, he will get the good information. Now, at the top corner on the right, you have exactly what the person is looking at when he's at the control center. So he has a global overview of all the KPI that makes sense for him. But on the top corner, on the right, there is also a feedback of the video of the person on the field. So by doing that, we are able to share data between the person that are on the field and the person that is in the control room. So by using PcVue, what you can do? So you can create your own dashboard, you can insert control, you can select the data that makes sense for you, you can create your own representation. And the aim is, once again, to have real-time monitor and control of all the installation, and to empower the field operator to have a better understanding and better usage of all the elements. So I talked a few regarding this video, but the solution allows to manage all the alarms. So we have different kind of colors to highlight the elements, to focus on the most important element. So here my colleague is in front of a specific equipment. He can, for example, display a trend. So in this trend, he will look at the real time, but also at the archive. So the same object allows to watch the runtime and also to look at the archive. If you have a connection with a forecast system regarding the weather or something like that, you can also merge this information directly into the dashboard. Now, our solution also allows to create connection between people. It's not just a software. So to create connection between people, we have the possibility to exchange between a PcVue station to another PcVue station, or to the user that is wearing the HoloLens, who has his own cell phone. So you can exchange text messages, voice, video, photos, and so on. So this kind of solution allows to share the skills. If you are in front of a system and you don't know how to fix a problem, for example, it's quite easy. Just take a picture or ask to your colleague through the interface, and you will have a feedback immediately. So it's also connecting people.
Yeah, exactly. And in this case, the goal we have in mind is to be able to support the field person with an SME, an expert in the control center, for example, that could take the lead on what is going on field and help the field operator to help to solve any kind of issue. And this kind of technology, the mixed reality, allows that. So we are working on that and improving day by day those process and those technology to make all the stakeholders unified and working together on the process.
Now, regarding the element that you can display into the control center, so you can customize your own dashboard, so you can have a fixed dashboard, but you can also have some versatile dashboard. So it means the dashboard will automatically change depending on the situation, depending on what happens on the field. And this is exactly what we're going to show right here. So we have different of versatile mimics, and then when the person is on the field, moving to a specific element, this versatile mimic will change. So here is the technician on site. He tagged the QR code, so we know that the person is in front of a specific device, and the versatile mimic change automatically into the system.
So also what is very important to note here is that all the interfaces that you are watching here are not frozen. I mean, the system integrator can build exactly what the end user needs. So those are examples of interfaces, but obviously the platform allows to create, using our built-in libraries, the environment that fits your needs for your process, basically. So that's just an example, just to say that. And obviously, we can show you more detailed example of what our customers do, after the presentation.
Yeah. So I think right now you have a good overview of what you can expect regarding PcVue platform and what we propose to this solution, from generation to transmission and distribution. So you understood, I think, that PcVue have all the skills to manage all the elements. But one question that you may have is, okay, they provide a lot of solutions, a lot of connectivity, a lot of interoperability, but there is a main question regarding all of that is, what about the cybersecurity? For sure, to open solution on a cell phone or through the HoloLens request to have some networks. So it requests to allows user to connect to the solution. So for that, in our solution and in the architecture we provide, we offer a secured architecture. So we deliver regularly some service packs to secure the software. So if you go directly on our website, we have a secure web page dedicated to that with all the patch we propose to secure the installation. And it's an important point for us to be clear and transparent regarding cybersecurity. So go on our website, you will see that we have a dedicated page for that. Now regarding the architecture of software, all the exchanges are based, for example, with the cell phone or with the HoloLens, are based on HTTPS protocol. Our solution can be deployed by using a DMZ. We also have solution to accompany regarding hardware, so we can provide you some VPN, some specific elements to build your architecture. And if you select another brand, it's not an issue regarding the hardware, because everything is based on IP messages regarding the architecture into PcVue. So you can secure all the connection like you are securizing any kind of architecture. So you have to define the rules, you have to configure your firewall, and so on. And regarding the protocols, we also embedded into PcVue some secure protocols depending on the capabilities of your device, for sure.
Basically, the SCADA system, I mean, the SCADA platform, what is PcVue basically, is part of like a larger system. And obviously, the cybersecurity is not only the SCADA system, it's more than that. There's the network, there's the PLCs, there's many things. So at our level, at the level of the SCADA, we implemented everything that we can to be compliant with the cybersecurity, basically. So it's not like a guarantee of the cybersecurity of the old stuff, but at our level, we implemented everything we could to be secure in the system.
Yeah, and we already have customers that have deployed our solution, and they certify the whole installation. So it means not only PcVue, but the global system, like François said. It means PcVue plus network plus all the IEDs, and all of that they have been secured and certified. So it means by using PcVue, for sure, we will meet the cybersecurity requirement for the global system, for sure. Okay.
So there's some questions if you have. Yeah, there's a question here. We cannot